And the anger of Arizona's new immigration law could be going inside baseball, you might say. Immigration rights activists are calling on fans to stay home from Arizona Diamondbacks games to protest the statewide crackdown on illegal immigrants. The law is considered to be the nation's toughest, allowing police to question someone they believe is in this country illegally. And joining us now from Washington, D.C. is sportswriter Dave Zirin, who's actually written a column about the Diamondbacks for his website, theedgeofsports.com. Thanks, Dave, for coming on again with us.
Great to be here, Tamara.
So you are really being vocal about this, which is so interesting. You want people to boycott the Diamondbacks not only when they play at home, but on the road.
Absolutely. It's a way to nationalize this issue. One of the calls that came out from the member of Congress from Arizona, Raul Griavia, it was when he said, look, don't vacation here, don't retire in Arizona. Well, a lot of us are not of retirement age, and I can't remember my last vacation. So this is a way to actually nationalize this issue. And I've pledged that I'm not going to write about the Diamondbacks as a team. I'm not going to report on them as a team. But I am going to report on the people who go out to the stadium, stand in front of the stadium, hold up signs like they're going to do tonight in Denver, Colorado, like they're going to do this weekend in Chicago, and say loudly and proudly, we're not going to play Sun City, and we're not going to have apartheid laws in the United States of America. And
you particularly are pointing out the owners of the Diamondbacks in your...
Well, that's what this is all about. I mean, if we judged our rooting interests on the basis of who is in the owner's box, there wouldn't be a lot of teams left to root for. And I think even you, Tamron, might have trouble hanging on to your Dallas Cowboys, you know. So it's not about the politics of the Kendrick family who owns the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's the fact that the Kendrick family are actually the great underwriters of the state Republican Party in Arizona. People can go look at my article and see it themselves. In dollars and cents, they write the checks to fund the Republican lawmakers in Arizona. They're the ones who passed this bill. Now, I'll tell you this, too, about the Kendrick family. They also received $250 million in public funds for the stadium in Arizona. So you think about that. Tax money goes into their pockets with one hand, and with the other hand, they take it out and underwrite bills that most of us find noxious in the country as a whole. So that's what we're saying.
Let me ask you, you know, we know that a lot of the players in Major League Baseball are of Latino or Hispanic background. I cannot imagine a player, for example, in Arizona, maybe, you know, you don't know half of them these days, pulled over reasonable suspicion and ask for their papers. That would be a disaster, but certainly something like that could happen when you look at the background of a lot of the players, not just on the Diamondbacks team.
28% of players in Major League Baseball are from Latin America. Major League Baseball depends on Latin America for its talent. And that's why we're also saying 2011, the All-Star game is supposed to be in Phoenix, Arizona. Major League Baseball should say that they're not going to have the All-Star game there if SB 1070 is still law, and they would be standing in the tradition of the NFL, hardly a radical political organization, which pulled the Super Bowl out of Arizona in 1992 when they refused to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Day.
All right, well, it's the story's on Dave's website, edgeofsports.com, to see more information on it. Dave Zirin, great pleasure having you on. Thank you.
My privilege, Tamron.
All right, well.